Hi, everyone. My name is Anika Verma, and I'm the Chief Communication Officer at the Steamboat. For those of you who don't know, we interview various students who have showcased an interest in STEM and or leadership through exceptional means. And I'm pleased to announce our next student, Hanni Yang. And before we get started, I would like Hanni to introduce herself.
Hi guys, so I'm a current senior at the Young's Leadership School of Astoria. I'm majoring in public health and biology. And beyond academics, I take active leadership roles for my writing and environmental club as a president. And additionally, I'm also a magazine branch director at ScienceHolic, where I combine my love for science with effective communication.
All right, it's really nice to meet you. So we'll start today's interview with just like getting to know a little bit about you. So where are you located? I know you mentioned that you're a senior, and so can you tell us like where which state or which country you're located in?
I'm currently located at NYC, I guess, the most popular city, I guess. But anyway, I'm located around Astoria, where my school attend. It's an all-girls school, and I really like the vibe where like all the girls are helping each other.
All right. So I know you mentioned that you're the president of the Writing and Environmental Club. So can you tell us a little bit about your journey in each of them? So maybe start with the Writing Club.
Yeah, so my friend and I decided to start in writing club because we attend for like newspaper club for like 2 years. But unfortunately, our teacher are gonna leave, so we have to find another teacher to host our meeting. So we decided to do writing club because newspaper club is to target or like specifically for like news. So we hold like a meeting on Monday where like about 15 students are going to decide and brainstorm what they want to do for the upcoming edition. And I think it was really hard because everybody's level is that different. So my friend is going to teach them the grammar and the wording style. So she will hold like a workshop. And I will be doing like final check and like the template for like website because I'm not good at editing, to be honest. And for environmental club, it was also hard because my teacher only have time on Friday, and there's a lot of clubs that are competing, and most of them are like just for fun, which I understand it because why do we want to do work? So it was really hard. There's usually about 15 to 20 students. Now we have around 10 students, which is okay, I guess. So we changed it to like a green team instead of an environmental club, which is kind of tough. I get it. And what we do in like environmental club is we went to the shore near the Manhattan to collect waters for our oysters. And not only that, we like buying all the pouch and other stuff for our garden because we're going to plant like vegetables and flowers for the community.
Those sound like very interesting projects. So can you tell us a little bit about like what kind of projects or researches get done in your writing club? Like what kind of things do you publish at your school?
So for writing club, it's most likely freestyle, I guess, because you can create like articles, poems, blogs, just every kind. Like I don't know, there's a lot of kind of stuff that it's basically depending on the ch students to choose. Because basically, me and my friend decided to create a space for all the students to express what they want to write about and what they love. So I think doesn't matter what they want, I will publish it, except for the ones that are like, has contain sexist words or like something that are not really nice. I will delete.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely get that. So I know you mentioned that you're also the magazine branch director at ScienceHolic. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in it? Was it before these clubs? Was it after? And what was your journey like?
Actually, I was being rejected by Science Holic at first because I was applying for the editing team. I don't know why I applied, but here it is. So I think I got rejected, and then it's probably because I was a freshman, and I applied again for as a sophomore for content team, which is their writing team, and I got accepted. So at first I thought it was really tough because my writing style is like childish, I guess. More like middle school style or like elementary school style. So I have to fix that a lot with my teachers and I need her feedback a lot. And then before I submit it, I'll ask my friend to overcheck it again. So make sure it doesn't look too bad, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's one time where Joyce, which is our executive director, she opened the application for leadership. And I was looking at it and I thought maybe like senior writer is okay for me. Because like, I don't think I'll get to like content director that higher, but I can try for like senior writer and I got accepted, which is fortunately, I guess. And then after I become senior writer, we, to be honest, ScienceHolic experienced a tough time where there's like a shortage of like art member and the art director just left. So she's asking people like who can be in charge of like art director or like help to lead them. So I took that spot. So I'm both regulating content and art team at the same time, which is not bad to be honest, because I'm not gonna be the one who's draw it. Oh, just regulating it, controlling them. No. So yeah, it was really tough, but I think we get it. So after that, Joyce asked me if I want to be like the magazine branch director to regulate all three different teams at the same time, which I think is really nice because, you know, taking a leadership, why not?
Yeah, it definitely is exciting to kind of go and see how you progressed. So, were you moving across like every year you were gaining a new position, or was this happening across 3 months?
I think I become magazine branch director last year around September. And then from now on, I think I'll just keep as magazine branch director because I don't know about like outreach stuff, which is kind of complicated. But yeah,
All right, I know you mentioned that you in this position like regulate each team and make sure like they get their work done. So can you just tell us a little bit about this process and like what you usually do to make sure that everybody gets their work in time?
actually, it was really hard to regulate three teams. So for content team, I do have like two deadlines for them. One is for them to submit their topics, and one is for them to submit articles. So here's the thing. Some of the members are really hard to reach out and they almost never reply. So I will ask our HR or like communication director, which is Jessica, I guess. She will be in charge to like reach out to them and if they don't reply, because we have like three strike rule. If they miss like three deadlines, they will be have to reapply to ScienceHolic. Because we cannot like delay our process because every time, I don't know, every time just like members keep delaying their work. And I'm a little bit frustrated. So me and Joyce decide to have three strikes. If they did not meet it by the deadline, by 11:59 p.m., I'm mark it as a strike. And then, because after we force that, a lot of members turn it in on time. So I'm like, okay, it seems a little bit work, which is okay, I guess. And for editing has like around two or three articles to edit. They're in like edit batch one and edit batch two. For editors who are in edit batch one, they have to do like the editing for the articles and then give a rating based on that. And for editing two, edit batch two, they also have to do the blurb and give the rating and the editing. But a lot of editors did not give like editing or they like just fix one words. And I'm like, okay, that's not enough. Because Joyce would be mad. I'm like, okay, I will tell them maybe you should add it more. But then like either they reply or they don't reply. So I will also do the strike thing for them to let them like motivate, get some work done. Yeah. And for our team, I think it's pretty good. All they had to do is to drop two pieces of art based on the articles that the writers submitted, which is going good so far.
I can definitely agree, like getting people to get things done on time is very challenging because in for Steamboat, like I said, I'm the communication manager and I also head over the HR team, and it's a lot of work. We have to make sure that everybody turns in like applications and handles communications. And I have my own organization too outside of this, and it's very hard to get people to get their tasks turned in on time. And we at Steamboat also do the strike concept, and it's definitely very helpful. So my next question is, I saw your resume and you're part of this club called Empower Club. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
To be honest, Empower Club is a great club. Not good for resume, but I just put on it because our Empower Club teacher, because we're a girls' school, high school, and we know that throughout history, girls don't have a lot of power to say. So in Empower Club, we do a lot of activities such as, I don't know, most likely drawing or like creating your own journals. And then sometimes we will do like writing workshop to make it more at not even more enhanced about women's voice and power. And what I really like about that is that the teachers will always respect us and we have a lot of fun. Like our connection is more like friends, instead of a teacher. Like we will call them Miss G, but like we're more treating each other like friends. So it's really fun to be with her. And I really like the vibe, because everybody was like acting and like because sometimes we have like acting, where we like choose random play and like acting out each other, and it was really fun.
It definitely sounds like a fun club to be part of. And I think this shows like you're just not one thing, you're not just into writing and that, and it gives you like a diverse skill set kind of thing. So I also saw that you're part of a youth or association called Tuzu Shao. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I love that. I participate too shall in like the summer between my freshman year and sophomore year, I guess. So Tusha is basically I would say most likely a Buddhism non-profit organization. It's more like volunteer. So what we do as members is that there will be like different, I don't know. Would I say festival? Probably like, no, more like party. Because for example, we will have like Christmas party. And for each event, we always have a purpose. So for Christmas party, we're going to bring a lot of gifts for the children who needs help. Some family needs like financial aid support and they don't have enough money to buy gifts for the children. So we'll buy the gift for children by like selling the bottles, selling our clothes, and like donating shoes, do everything of that, and all the money will be saved, and then we'll buy it for children and have like a big party, and there's snacks around and dancing and performance. And we have like Mother's Day event. Obviously, we're gonna like celebrate with our mothers and parents. And overall, it's a little bit same, but the process is hard because like everybody needs to do their own work. There's like performance team, there's like video recording team, I guess. And there's like, how like Christmas we're playing with children, we have to write like invitation letters for them, like inviting them to join our party. There's also like art team where you have to draw like a big poster by using like all the art material, which I don't know what it's about. But you have to draw it. And sometimes there's teams for like art crafting where you do like origami or like something like that. I'm not artistic.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it. And other than that, we hold like different events for like promoting for vegetarian, I guess. Because in Buddhism, they don't eat meat at all. So every time when we do eat the food that provided from the organization, it's all like vegetarian, which I think is healthy, but not gonna lie, like I still prefer meat.
I am vegetarian myself, so I mean, I can't really be talking on this, but yeah.
Okay.
So you also were part of the Queens Zoo Discovery Guide Youth Volunteer Program. So I know this is kind of different from what you just talked about, but you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Queen Zoo, it was really small than I thought. Cause unlike Bronx Zoo, it's like 10, I don't know, 10 times bigger, 2 times bigger. I don't know. Cause Queen Zoo is a really small zoo. It's like in a circle shape, and the visitors will walk around. And our job is to educate them about environmental protection and like promoting for like extinct animals and tell them how to protect the animals. And there's a lot of bugs. I don't remember what's it called, but there's a lot of bugs on the tree, and we have to step and kill them. Like, I remember there's a time where all of us kill like 100 or 200 bugs in one day. I swear, there's like bugs everywhere. It would jump on you,
Oh, what are the cicadas?
right? Wait, no, wait, no, not cicadas. Not cicadas. I know, it's not cicada. It's so scary. I swear they would jump on you. Anyway. We educate the visitor, especially the children, because we have like a card, and on the card there's like different games, I guess, for the children to play. But what I really like about is that sometimes adults and elders will also join us, and they seem to have a lot of fun. So I think education is really important.
All right.
Like,
So
other than the sun, because it's in the summer, and then like we have to be like under the sun for like six to
yeah,
five hours.
yeah, that's definitely can be very like warm and yeah. So I know you mentioned education, and I've been looking at like what you've talked about and things, and I think you've done a lot of like medicine courses and things like that. So are you interested in the field of medicine, biology? If so, like what specific field?
Be honest, I'm more interested in like oncology because first of all, it's because of my parents. Because my dad has like stomach cancer and my mom has breast cancer. So because of that, I have to really take care of my family a lot. And I'm also like doing part-time job right now. And because of that, I take a lot of medicine course just to know that what the body structure look like the biology of like anything, And in the summer, in last summer, I take like TUS mini med school. I learn a lot, to be honest. We do like four different case studies and to identify what kind of disease that the patient has by using the evidence that we have. It was really good. And actually, we have like the capstone project, and our group won the third place, which was really nice, I guess. I mean, it was 2 weeks, but it was so excited because I never did a lab with other student. I know that we did labs in school, but like
Yeah, yeah,
it's
they're
different
definitely
kinds
different.
of lab. It's like more serious. Like, okay, I'm ready. And then I also take like what's it called? The Georgetown class, which is like medical research. So basically, I understand the ways that the doctors would do research on what kind of stuff that they're wait, let me see. I understand that what the doctors are researching for and the ways that they're doing research. There's like different ways and steps when we do research for medicine. And but one thing I recommend is Coursera, because Coursera is a free course where they contain all the university's course. Not all of it, but majority of the course that they provide are free. And if you want a certificate, you can pay like 49. But apply for like financial aid and I think it'll be $12, I guess. Which is not bad. Two bubble tea, which is not bad. So I took like antibiotic stewardship and understand the use of like medicine and all kinds of stuff. Pretty good. And I'm thinking to take another course after AP week, on like the cancer and oncology. Yeah.
I have a lot of questions about what you just said. So, first question is, how did you apply to Tufts Mini Med School? What did you need? What was the process? The same thing for the Georgetown University like online program. How does one apply to it if they're interested, and how do they basically like work? And lastly, how do you find there's so many options at Coursera, so how do you find like the right courses and how do you like progress over your levels? Because some of the courses are very challenging to take as high schoolers. So how do you know what is the right course?
Okay, so for Tufts Minimat, because throughout last spring, I applied for a lot of programs, but I also got rejected a lot because of the requirement that they have. But at first, you need to find like around two recommendation. One can be from science teacher, one can be from math teacher. And then you have to answer like multiple questions in like 100 words. I don't remember, it's around 300 or to 500, which is a lot. But I think it's worth it when you experience it because it's like 2 weeks and then it gives you a lot of information on it. But it's most likely for medicine. And for Georgetown, I think when you apply it, you will definitely get it in because it's just an online course by yourself. You're studying by yourself and doing like a capstone project for yourself. That's the difference. Like pre-college program, some of the pre-college program you're doing it by yourself. Everything is like done by the AI and other stuff. And another one is more like virtual, where you have to meet with the teachers and students, and they will teach you and collaborating together.
So
And
are both of these programs completely online?
yes, totally online. Because Tufts they also have in person, but I cannot leave the NYC, so I choose virtual.
All right. So I also know and the Coursera, yes, that.
Coursera, they have different levels. There's like beginner level, intermediate, and advanced. I feel like majority of the advanced courses are for like students who already entered college or like in like master school or like medical school, they should take it. And for intermediate, I probably suggest for college students or like seniors to take it because it's more upper. And for beginners, it's I suggest for like 11th graders or a grade that are below it.
All right.
Yeah,
So how do you find like the right courses on Coursera? Like what are key terms that you use when you search for them, or do you have like someone who tells you about these courses, etc.?
because courses are provided by different university. I will usually search for the one that has really good medicals as major. For example, like Johns Hopkins, their public health is really good. So I will look into their university and search for like cancer or like biology, these key terms, and then they will pop out different courses for me to choose. And then I will select the one that I'm most interested. And some courses, there's like a series. For example, Introduction to Biology Cancer, and then other two courses will be more advanced as you take on. And last but not least, sorry, um, Coursera has different lengths. If you're in a rush, you can take in like less than a week and get a certificate. If you want to do like a really long term, it can take up to like a year, which is not bad.
Yeah, because like it allows students specifically that are in school to be able to pace out their like time on, and it's really nice. Okay, so we'll move a little aside from that. I've I see that you've earned a TYWLS Leader Award, and you've also earned the President's Volunteer Service Award. So can you tell us a little bit about both of these?
To be honest, TYWLS represent our school like the short one. So TWIL's Leader Awards, I think I get it every year from different teachers. Basically, teachers would choose two students to honor for their academic and achievements. So I think the most thing I'm proud of is for physics, because last year when I had physics, my teacher rec sorry, my teacher recommended me to take the awards, which I'm really appreciated because I work really hard. and I feel like physics is the hardest course ever. But now it's calc. Anyway, President's Volunteer Service Award. Basically, for age like me, around 18, I have to work at least like 100 hours to get a bronze award and about like 175 or like 200 something for like a silver awards. I'm almost getting to like golden awards, but then like I don't have enough hours, so I get a silver, which I take it. But I think President's Volunteer Service Award really shows how much you contribute to the community, because these hours are like all the time that you spend with like kids, elders, because in social organization, we also do like performance for like seniors. Because we went to the nursing house and we will perform like performances for them and then to invite them to join our performance. Because when elders are getting older, they're becoming more like deactivated or like kind of don't want to move. So we will ask them to like join us and to play with us.
That is so nice, and like giving back to the community is very important. And I think that's really amazing. So I also noticed that you have like a Google Digital Garage certification, and you've also been part of a program for exploring finance in NYC. So could you tell us a little bit about both of these?
So Google Digital Garage, I think you can finish it in like around 2 days. Because I feel like online digital skills are really important because everybody is using like technology right now. If we know how to use these skills, I think it would be helpful for like college and other stuff. Because you know how we use like computers right now every day doing stuff, and there's time where it's like going to be dead, and you know how to fix it. And learning these skills and different kinds of other professional skills will help you to be more, what's the word?
Prepare
Anyway, like
kind of.
cope, yeah, better cope on these situations. And for finance, I honestly don't know why I applied for that, but I learned a lot. Because after I learned like finance course that they provide, it was so hard. I was like literally do not understand what they're saying. But fortunately, I have two friends who come with me and they teach me a lot. So basically, we have like professional professors in like financial area where they will come and present like presentations for us, and we get to learn different kinds of professions and what they're doing. And then we have like a career panel where we'll interview them and ask them questions about like how they get to the place that they're now. And then like they will provide feedback for us based on that, which is amazing. And the mock interview is the most scary part because I'm always scared for interview, like now, you know?
No, there's nothing to be scared about.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so I'm going to ask like a few quick questions about like your STEM journey. So, what sparked your interest in STEM? What classes are you taking currently that like align with your STEM interests? And I know you already answered this, but what major are you interested in going in college, and what career? I think you said oncology already, but what college do you maybe want to go to?
That's all. Okay, what's the first question? Okay, how did I start my journey? Okay, basically, it was probably in middle school. Because in middle school, around seventh grade, we did like a lot of projects. And one of the project is like, it was really scary. I think it's forensics class where like the teacher will pull like a dead body of like I think a squirrel, I guess. And then we have to do like all kind of stuff, like do investigation, like why is it dead? And we have to figure out in like an more like a detective way, Like we as detective need to figure out why did it that, how did it die, and like other kind of detail. I was really interested, but then I know that I'm not good at seeing the blood and like specifically the body,
Yeah.
I will try to overcome it. So what I did is that me and my friend and our group, we did like a deep research on all of it, and then our project or like response won the first place. So it's really good, and I feel like maybe I should go into medical field. I know it's forensic, but like medical field will probably be better, than just like seeing the dead body. And the courses I take right now, I take AP Environmental Science. I think it was pretty fun. And I feel like everybody can get a 4 at least. Because it's basically like the stuff that we do every day. Because we already know all of them. And I feel like taking AP Environmental Science right now would be super helpful. I would say sophomore year or like junior year. And then AP Calc. Not gonna lie, worst class ever. Because I have like 100 for all my class except for AP Calc. I was like, okay, I take pre-cal. Such easy. Like I understand it so much. I should take AP Calc. When I took it, this is way different, harder. This is 10 times harder. I don't get it at all. The infinity, the rules, and the derivative. I'm like, okay, I'm trying. I don't understand. And then I have like 80 right now, the lowest class ever. Like, I shouldn't take that class. But I already took it and I can't even change it. So I'm trying my best to understand right now. And then what's the next question? I forget.
Um, what major are you interested in college and which college do you want to go to?
Be honest, I'm a little bit regret right now. Because when I apply for college, apply mainly for like public health and like biology as my main major. But then it's because of my parents, so I wanted to like become a doctor. But now I might change my path, but we'll see because I have a dog right now. She's super cute. So I'm thinking to become a vet rather than becoming a doctor. Because being dogs and cats, it'll make you feel happy. I don't like people, but like they make you happy and can help them.
Yeah.
I was thinking to do vet, but we'll see, depending on which school I get into. So because I have to stay in New York City to take care of my family, I will apply. I mean, I did apply for Columbia, but most likely I know that I won't get it in because it was difficult and it's Ivy League. And right now I get into like NYU for like ED too, so I have to go there, which is not bad.
Yeah, that's still a very good college to go to. So, how do you balance like all your classes and extracurriculars and you take all these additional courses outside of that? So, what tips do you have for that?
I would say definitely like downloading apps or like create like a schedule for like each week because it's really important and you don't want all things to like pile up together. And then I would do like a schedule thing and I know that okay, at this time I should do like interview, at this time I should do online courses, and I would just list them out to make sure there's no any conflicts. Sometimes I have conflicts with my schedule. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. I need to create a perfect schedule for it so that I have time to do my work and then to work at a laundromat and to do my online courses, do everything. Do it.
Yeah, so a good schedule, obvious, that's very important. So the organization and those skills are definitely very important. So what issue do you see in STEM like that matters to you most? Like for me, I feel like STEM disparities are like a big thing for me, like having more women involved in STEM and things like that. So what is your like most?
I get it. I would say healthcare, like access to healthcare. Because I know like there's a lot of immigrants or like minorities. They have like lower income or like they don't get enough like financial aid support. So usually they don't have like healthcare like Medicaid or Medicare. I mean, depending on the age. And they have to pay a lot of money to get access to healthcare, which I think is unnecessary because like I feel like healthcare should be like expand to everybody, not
Yeah,
despite your like age, cultures, or like ethnicity, genders. like everybody should have access to healthcare, because healthcare, I feel like it covers a lot of like money for your surgery or so. I feel like healthcare is like most important, other than national security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this will be the last question to wrap up our interview. So with AI and all these things that have been like coming in and new technology, how do you see that playing out in the medical field or into the future?
I have a talk with my dad, and I asked him like, Dad, what kind of jobs do you think the AI will replace people? And he said medical. I'm like, oh, like what kind of medical? And he said that like doctors, but like he said different kind of fields, and they said the nurse will not be replaced. I'm like asking why? Because the nurse you have to do like the needles, and all kind of stuff. And he said that the AI can do that. And I think if AI can do doctor, why can't they do like the things that nurse do? And then he said that because everybody has different kinds of like the pauses, so the nurse have to clearly see it and then do it. I'm like, okay, so do you want me to be a nurse? He said, no, do whatever you want. Okay, I'm like, okay, you better say that, because like I'm not gonna do nurse. It's so hard to control. Anyway, but I feel like AI will replace a lot, like professions or like even education, I guess. Maybe students in the future will be taught by robot. I'm like, okay. And then there's one last thing. Let me think. Oh yeah, because I know a lot of students right now use ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has like 4.0 or 4.5. It's getting more advanced now that almost a lot of students use AI and like ChatGPT to do their work, which I think is unnecessary because I feel like the teachers will definitely know if you use
Yeah,
AI. Like my ELA teacher, she used like AI detector. If
yeah.
there's like 50 above or like something like that, he's like, oh, let's have a talk. What did you do? I'm like, oh, not me, not me. I write it by myself.
AI has both good and bad. All right, then I'll end today's interview. So I want to thank Hanni Yang for joining us this week on our student series interview project. And if you're interested in getting interviewed by our team, be sure to check out the forum shared in our description. We're always looking for interested students, and we interview anyone between the ages of 14 and 22, but we'll always make exceptions for grad students who are doing amazing work. We hope to see you back here on Monday for our next installment.